Well, everybody, got another job to do on Third Chance. The rear speakers on this car are blown out. They have been blown out since the day I bought it. I got some speakers out of a junkyard, out of a Trans Am, and they're actually in pretty good condition. Doesn't look like there's any real bad with them. They're Delco, the original speakers. And the only tools you're probably going to need for this is these wire crimpers here. They actually act as wire cutters. They're about, they vary. I got these for $7 at AutoZone. And bought splice connectors. This is a fresh box. They were $2. Phillips head screwdriver. What we gotta do is we gotta take off the rear cover here. I already got the coat hanger tools off. And as you can see inside, there's the rear speakers. They don't look bad, but they sound like crap. So I'm gonna get the speaker off. I'll show you how to splice the wires and all. Make them have a match. Now that I have the two ends cut, we're ready to splice it. You would think too, like I thought it too, like shouldn't the plug setup be the same? Well, this has like a clip to it. They're off like a 91 Trans Am, so just gotta give it a try. And what I'll use is my crimpers here. They have a gauge on them of what size wire it is. What you'll do is you'll find the gauge of the wire, stick it in there, and then pull back and it'll show exposed copper. You'll want to twist it with your finger and then have the other wire with it. Run the butt splice connector through and have it all together. So I'm going to strip it now and then get it all together. Now would be a good time to test my speaker. Now what I will do is just get the two wires and hook them to each other. Just basically putting the two coppers to each other. Sorry about that. Hold one there. The other one to touch here. And since I can't really hold it too good with one hand, I hold it with two hands. But they're working, so I'm gonna get them spliced in and be good to go. Splicing these wires isn't too hard. You can also do wire nuts. They work just as good. I don't like doing electrical tape. And if you're pretty good with it, you can use a soldering iron too, or a torch to solder the wires together. It's pretty much simple. You slide one through here, slide the other into it. Then you crimp down, and one thing too is you gotta worry about is how it lines up. To tell you the truth too, I'm not one of the people that's pretty gentle when it deals with electronics. Not the best guy. Anyway, I like to crimp my wires 3 times, like have 2 at each end and then just a small pinch at the middle. That's how I know it's connected together. And now I will turn the car on and test and make sure that these work. So, turn the key on. Let's see. Yeah, cool. One thing I wanted to show you too is if you're wondering what kind of speakers these are, they are that brand. I don't know, I've never used these before. They're JBL. My preferring speakers I like are Sony, Kenwood, Pioneer. They sound great. I've got in the Berlinetta, I've got Sony speakers in the front and Kenwoods in the back. Why did I mix them? I don't know. Because the front speakers were out of the parts car. They were Sony setup, and the plugs were interchangeable, and the rear speakers were already gone. So the back ones were Kenwoods that I had, just laying around. So, and these I don't really like. One thing I like the most is music. Besides, next to cars, I like music. And if I can't hear my music good, we got a problem. So, let's get the next speaker put in and ready to go. Now, taking out these speakers is pretty simple. It's only 4 Phillips head screws, and they come right out in a few turns. You can actually get them out by hand. I didn't show you on the other speaker, so I wanted to show you on this one. So come right out. They're about that long. Alright. And you saw how I did the other one, so it's just the same way as doing the speaker. So I'll be back when I got the other speaker in, we'll give them a test. Passenger rear speaker in, and now time for a test.
Mama D.
But anyway, they sound great now.